Hello everybody, welcome, some more Hooked on You with OverCrit. This is the third day, and literally the third day of playing this, on the, what is that girl called? Ghost, Spectre, Shade. Wow, I cannot remember this girl, this girl's route. Oh, you can't even see my mouse on the screen. Oh, there we go. Ghost? Shade? Spectre? What? Spirit! That's right. The third day on trying to woo the spirit. Alright. Let's go ahead and load our game. Wait, what? You. Welcome, Drakon. But I don't think for your thirst. How wonderful. I'm gonna be so thirsty. Oh boy. Oh, meet the good arigato. Let's see. I didn't really have time to remember what the voices I used were, so, well, I suppose it'll come to me eventually. Alright. Let us start. The soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sorta okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh right. You didn't go on that hunter's date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. Alright, what was her voice? It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You are going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. Before they walk you over for your big moment. Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Crit. It can't be easy. Being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out! And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Hello, MXD Gaming. Welcome to my stream. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do, friends. There are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up to you. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, that's in a different type of game. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on the schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm just talking about this rusty chainsaw. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't. No, you don't. But who cares? Crit, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Oh, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry, you got other things to think about right now. Crit, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Oh boy. Well, there's only one choice for me here, and that will be Spirit. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resist the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. Wait a minute. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall. Up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality. To the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Crit. We're on the yacht! Suck it, Trapper. I thought it would be a nice start of the day out on Trapper's yacht before you head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kinda hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, Yeah, he murdered me and I woke up as an undead avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time. When you think about ghosts, they're these kinds of see-through, flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Oh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really. That's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process and one I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on the beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not. However, the fact that you've never even tried, I think that means you've got courage. Or open mind. Or I don't know, maybe you stuck around. Because you like someone you met here. Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop! Everybody off! There were other stops? Oh no, not of this trip, of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaps for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, twite. This ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. Oh my god. What the fuck was that? As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. You arrive at the beach near the majestic lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling for a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? Right? That was weird. That was a weird thing for Claudette to say. My blood is absolutely pumping. Interesting deeds. Gotta go make that poop deck. So what happens now? Now I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse, amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everyone doing today? Certainly seems to be taking the whole elimination thing well. Or maybe this is the opposite of that. Better not bring it up at all, and just hope he doesn't completely melt down. Hi, Wraith. You sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air at its greatest it's like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Oh, Crit. Thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone, again, forever. This is how it was meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We're sort of, on that date that you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So, what you doing? Heading up in the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact... Spirit, I thought you said no one has been up there and lived to tell about it. Well, this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the cannon, but... Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I push him for interrupting our date! Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up in any menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away, enjoying the view! You know, I think Wraith was kidding about that whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean, on the account of it being, you know, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite that what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of the world, if not further. Well, duh. You saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble at the rocks beneath this spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because that would be too romantic. That wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? Man, I am completely missing words. Jeez. I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking on this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here, with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive? I guess I don't know. If you come with me up into the light of the black lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch! Is this her way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I choose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Stay down, live for sure. Go up, maybe die. We're on an island of failures. Let's go up and maybe die. Just like every day. Maybe die. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of the sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. It may be the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I just want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles quickly, devilish smile. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of the sun leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up, but down, as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black house, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, It was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kinda my perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has power to it. The massive lens reflects moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all. I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry. Anywho, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easy to get down. The stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe it... Spirit doesn't run to a strange hum, and then becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs, it was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie! Looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stairlights at all. Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kinda defies logic. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. Oh boy, skill checks, let's go. Do I have the right thing on here? Hold up. Alright, hold on. Let me switch. Let me move my keyboard around. Okay. Ready. What the heck? Perfect! This is disgusting. Perfect! Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave, maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern, I refuse to subside. No, it can't be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, it's been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry. It'll soon make sense soon. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words starts to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought you were what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with a trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping. Don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan Macmillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Written, Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think you're shouting woke up Crit. My shouting? Say something. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and quite scary. I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper. We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. I know you're wearing a mask, but we can't see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not. It was mutual. The jig is up, they say. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't think need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island, or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as things go, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. We? You and Trapper? But... After the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you. I just don't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing up with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. But you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three are a trouble now, or? Cause I gotta say, I really don't get the whole trapper spirit thing, but hey, it's not my business. I don't stick my nose in it. We are not a thing! Nobody traps the trapper, not with traps or relationships. And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out! Wraith looks around to be doubly sure that Trapper's addressing him. I was just leaving. This island is a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me, and it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk. But we're more than friends. I dispute the events as told, for the record. I don't pursue, I don't stalk, and I lay in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So, I hate to ask, but did I just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought? What were you good at? Well, for starters... Oh god. Oh god, no. Excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me now, it's that I'm on a quest. For revenge! Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who had their back turned and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Evan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. Ewan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. And then you came around, Crit. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push when you have nothing real to offer anyone. I'm not sure where you got all of that from, but alright. You held up a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things, not to be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with a revenge in mind, blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a dusty cuddle. Oh, damn. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass, because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parrot thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actually real here. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Crit. While you're knocked out unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get her, you have to get through me first. By passing Traptor's test, trademark, coming to BHR TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Traptor's test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Yamaoka Rin? Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon? Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl, before she was hell-bent on revenge? Restaurant? I know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father ever mingled with help like that. He'd be disappointed in me. Oh god. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? Ah, shoot. I don't know Spirit's favorite color. Red, black, purple.
Oh boy.
She is in all black. Her hair is black. Her hat is black. But her robe has those red flowers on it. But her panties are also black, so I'll go with that. Are these looking it up? Are these questions largely superficial? Sure! Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5! The final question! You got this, Crit. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Having unfinished business, regaining parts of your life, not being seen for who you are. It's not unfinished business. It's not about regretting parts of your life. Not being seen for who you are. I have to guess not being seen for who you are. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Not being seen for who you are. When I pitched Traptor's test to the suits at VHVR TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as a final prize for winning. Traptor's test, huh? So I killed them all, right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing Traptor's test. Not that it was some huge college challenge. I mean, The woman's obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark that has chip on her shoulder about being seen? Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules, even I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating spirits or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to whip my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find the reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out. I just passed Trapper's shit test. Ugh. 3? Did you look it up? Alright. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 easy questions? It was nothing. Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, and the stupid quiz, all of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only naturally I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Rin. Rin. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, up in the lamp room of the tower? Get your mind out of the gutter, Crit. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told no. Wait, it is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. I don't like what that narrator just said. Hold up. I need to look up if I need to prepare a black box to hide things. What the heck? All right. Looks like we're good. Okay. Okay. Come back up there with me? Oh, I clicked on the wrong screen. There's no place I'd rather be. You're excited to return to the lamp room in the lighthouse. Despite all the drama and worry, there was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing when you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions, in my experience. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. By the way, what are they doing up here? Like, seriously. They're supposed to, like, go in the lighthouse, you die. Wasn't that a thing? Yeah. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will. Dwight. Now, please don't interrupt. You think after all this time, you know that we got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that I... Got wax in your ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The black light flares. In the darkness you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. Did I just hear that right? Oh my god. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Around your elders. Grandpa? Oh god, now I have to have another voice? Alright, hold up. Maybe since it's old man deep. My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Crit, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. But that's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect, especially Rin. She could do whatever she wants, my precious little angel, but you... Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. You mongrel! You must treat me with respect, or so help me! I will be cleaning bits of your head off of my kanabo! A kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what is going on to me. It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette, remember? We explained to you that we're going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter suitor and to give or withhold your approval. 5 greats! Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir, your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summon my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue with the rest of the, whatever this is, show, game, experience? Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only man of my own personal power and magnitude can help. Self-important much? Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family may call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear of my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to the chapter, and not only the sheer size of the man that is Oni, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you've become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now is not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant! Do I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light? Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. Like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, Grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days, always wanting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off the serious old man yells at cloud vibes. You see, when I was a younger man, we didn't have foreigners in our land, didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her great. Okay, I'm not saying all of those every time at Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so. Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list to a list of every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant! You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't benefit the Bushido Code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that, because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool! Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Ugh. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant, you've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in! Claude, Doris, fetch my gunable! Rin, wrap your rope around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach, together, as a family! Grandpa, no! That's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Ah ha ha ha! Yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, Crit has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course, of course. Who am I to expect someone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Hello Zero the Fool, welcome to my stream. Just come over. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin! Now! Push him my way and I'll split him in half! Sacrifice this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor! You're silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our families back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name! The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this person you want to be with, to go on your journey of blood revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. And if Crit ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut him like a fish. A tear rolls from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself, now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Rin. I will see you again soon. Now, let's go! Servants! Clint! Denise! Return me to the stables! I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to? Yes, sure. I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I'll never measure up to someone like that, a warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to, or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's cave right now, avoiding his vintage beer traps. But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at the world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's no way to live. And yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least, maybe, I was, until now. Call me that dragon tamer, baby. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we spent enough time in this lantern room. We should head back down to the beach. Head back to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic move as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. Excuse me, one moment. It's good. Is the mic back on? Okay, good. It's a good thing I hotkeyed the mute button. Oh, it was a very loud sneeze. Let's get some water first. Oni's voice is pretty hard on the throat. Having to look down and growl a little bit. Anyways. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you can help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kinda just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear though, if you tell anybody about this, I will not be labeled as a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh, it wasn't off? It wasn't off, huh? I guess that was a really loud sneeze then. Really? Let's try this thing out. Oh my god, it really isn't off. Ah, god, I just fucking sneezed into the mic. Alright, fine. Okay. Right, okay, this thing's only in, whatever. Steady. 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 Oh, click on the wrong screen. Ah, shoot, I gotta do this again? Okay. Yes! Oh my god, really? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah! Almost. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Damn it! Almost. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh no! I missed. Close. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Almost. 1, 2. Oh my god. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Yes! Yes! God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. God damn. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock into yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. God damn. Clouds cover over the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it'll have all been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself, exhausted, away from Spirit. A chunk of broken glass is lodged into your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck into me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. Alright. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now's the time, Crit. To face your destiny! Actually, about that... Crit, can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Perhaps someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedules, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Crit privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in the upper management in my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough of this fire talk. Wait, you think? No, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I tried to imagine love in Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Crit yet? So... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need anyone's advice. Everyone get out! Except for Crit. Did someone say final howls? That kind of my whole jam. How could I stay, right? Especially you! Out! Lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something... Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. Ugh, the gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit? Rin? I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean. But also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I could connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know, if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies, and I will destroy you. Friends it is! I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close for me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends, and for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving, but us? We're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Crit. What the hell? I just spent this entire time in the island, doing everything I can to get to know you, only to be told that I should just leave this chocolate factory through the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said goodnight, Crit. See you around. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. And so, my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far. You should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Crit. See you again later. And again, and again, and again. Forever. The end. Well, alright. I know there's a friend zone ending, but that didn't really feel like a friend zone ending. It's definitely interesting though. Yeah, I guess I did. That did happen, didn't it? Man. I'm speechless, honestly. Don't know what to make of this. It's like... It was funny. I enjoyed it. Then the story itself was very thirsty. Spirit true ending. Oh really? Was that not the true ending then? Yeah, it does make sense. Revenge, huh? Adobe.com. Alright, now let's see. We have still got 45 minutes left. Settings, oh, I don't want to see the credits again. Load game. Is there a continue plus? Let's see if there's a continue plus. No, there isn't. This is the same thing. Let's go back to the main menu. Something that didn't happen to me, huh? If I was to guess, It would have to be because on the spin the bottle thing, I slapped into the trapper. That's my only guess. Or, I don't know, somewhere along the lines I said the wrong thing. There's also the possibility that I need to eliminate the right person. Like perhaps Trapper, since that's weird. Or I suppose there's another ending where I hang out with all of them evenly. Well, yeah, that was a playthrough though. Yeah, that was a playthrough though. What say you? Should I try again? Should I move on to the next game? As for the next game, well, split between two games. What was it called? Split between was it Red Dead Redemption 2 or perhaps the new Final Fantasy game that's coming out. I think that comes out next week. Huntress to caress me with her thick thighs? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. All right. Huntress, huh? I suppose Huntress is a way to go about this. Very well. Yes. I think I'm gonna need more information about the other characters before I can actually find the true ending. Or, you know what? You could just skip across the text I already seen, but that's not really fun, per se. Could always do that another time, yeah. We'll just try again with the Huntress. Wait a minute. But first, should I actually go back through the whole dialogue again? Hell with it. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth. Want to save some time though, but I guess it'll be. Water falls from your mouth as you grasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. The fact that oh shoot, I can skip. Yeah, let's skip the part that we know about. Close your eyes, dig up that face. Thank you for your coin. Going briefing the I won't spend the coin. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna be level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking for all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Could you just give it back? No. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. Are you still down? Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Was that right to skip that? Ah, right, these people. Alright, yep, trapper. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and the well-tended volleyball court. Does this actually skip everything? Back along. Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right into Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Bleh. You're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. Then when you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at the strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing their own way and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Oh. Don't be scared, Crit. You were made for this. Well, geez, the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared. I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I just thought of an idea. What if I am super uncooperative the entire way? But, well, let's try that after shoot. I'm disgusted, but I suppose we're gonna have to go through the entire game now that I decided to do a second playthrough. Well, well, well. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the volleyball game by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. It's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this Jack-Salt moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill him or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Crit, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it'll be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Let's see. What would the hunters like? Let's go with very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Trapper flexes that his muscles are so tight you could practically see the blood running through his veins. If you can have a superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. Let's go with super strength. Super strength would be cool. Strength isn't about muscles. True strength is up here. You expect Trapper to point to his head, but instead he taps on one of his bulging shoulders. It's specifically in these muscles. Nobody gives a shit about your calves. What was your best subject in school? Math, history, skipping class. That's probably what I did wrong too. Probably the whole Yamaoka was probably like a history thing, but let's go with, well, what would the Huntress like? The Huntress would like... I have no idea what the Huntress would like. Let's go with... history. History? Yeah, she definitely liked that. Nice. It's important to know what came before us so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what's going on. Each one of those questions was like whether or not you're going... each one of those questions determined whether or not the person who's asking questions is gonna like you, hate you, or stay neutral. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I get it now. That was probably one of my other mistakes as well. It's good being able to point these out. What's your favorite animal? Dog, cat, mustelid? Hold on, I gotta look up what mustelid is. An otter? That's such a weird question. Let's go with mustelid. It's a... What was the mustelid again? Look like a ferret. Ah, weasel. The weasel thing. Yeah, that's such an odd question. Let's go with the weasel thing. Mustelids, 100%. To be honest, you have no idea what a mustard is, and you're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg, right? Because there is no Easter egg, it's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. 3-day-old corpse. Nobody would expect me to pick this. I'm just gonna say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses. No biggie. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you won't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Astronaut, necroman, not working at all? Let's go with not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Well, only she could spit laziness as some kind of a grand crusade. These damn millennials. Best flavor of ice cream. Vanilla, chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chimp is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. What do I say? Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what is your best flavor of ice cream? Horseflesh. The best flavor is horseflesh. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over, buddy. That's right. I could end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control. So don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla. You got chocolate. Chocolate. Oh shoot, I skipped something. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Game over. I got a game over, guys. Try again. Okay, well. Well. Alright, it looks like I have the opportunity to, what is it called? Start over. That's fine. Let's see. We already heard all about this. Let's skip ahead. Quiz attractive. Very. Super strength. Skipping class. If I had ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping over walking almost always. What's your favorite animal? Cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical girl, cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyways. What's your favorite color? Blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is another word for pain. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub performer, or not working at all? Nightclub promoter. Definitely nightclub promoter. Everyone groans, and let's be honest, they're right to do so. Luring folks into the dark? Not just anyone could do that. Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is great. Blah blah blah. Mint chip. Yeah. All right, here's your mint chip. Anyway, the girls are gonna know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest. I heard this story. I'm Rafe, like the Manuelos. Don't really get anything, but I blah blah blah. Murdered down its way. I hate so much. I am Huntress. Don't let these bones get you down. How there's a mean girl body. Blah, it's nice, not nice. You love it sometimes. You don't really suffer you entirely. Actually, blah 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 blah. I give you taste of luxury and power. Don't mind that. He just hates fun and happiness. So what about hanging out by the pool? Pool, blah blah blah. Tired and besides, where else do you want to go? Let's see. I should have paid more attention to that. All right. So here is Spirit. That's the Trapper. Volleyball. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island, and also ghouls. This place we call Murder's Island. Cute, dramatic, musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, blah blah blah. We have closed it. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have too much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this eye. Dwight? Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? No. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Alright, yeah. That's a blah blah. It's gonna get off the island. So where would it be? The beach. Volleyball. Gotta do it. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so unpredictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. The game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. He's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff? The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you working up a thirst eyeing those bouncy buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Oh, I guess it was Claudette speaking, not Dwight. I got it really jumping up. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would win? Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, Huntress. Huntress? Oh shoot! Huntress overheard you! Ah, you got your eye on for me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support other people on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I mean, I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. What a game? It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is rolling a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carp diem, carp PM, carp him now. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer caught your eye? Huntress? You head over to the Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those type of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you through the bush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. It doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Grit or imagination? Huntress is about fitness, so I guess I'll go for grit. I might not be strong, but I'm tough. You know what I mean? Like, chewy? She did not seem to know what you mean. Like, ready for anything, to do whatever it takes to survive. Oh, sure, like hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and the rushing water takes his life away with it. Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress, cause we're just getting started. Come on everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us, we crave action, we crave excitement, we crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you survey me like prey on the volleyball court, Crit. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Don't just aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of two parts. One, pointers, blah blah blah, and our minigames, blah blah blah. And repeat that, I'm ready. Ready. Away we go! Show 'em what you got. Doop. Doop. One. Doop. Perfect! Perfect! Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? Well, the record I am, and you got 7 points. Oh, 7 points. Huh. So if I get a bullseye, 2, 4, and then I got 3 regular things for 7 points. Oh. Looks like I gotta beat a threshold for the good stuff. I get it now. Alright, I get the scoring method now. So 7 points wasn't enough. Got it. Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity! Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. Let's rush through this a little bit. We all know them. What's in their chapter? That's a nice joke. Trapper, hello. Trickster hello, da da da, no one cares, blah blah blah. Now that everyone's seated, we can be in dinner, blah blah blah. You didn't actually tell us what we're serving, it's meat. I know, it's survivor meat of one of the other survivors, checking true, but was the can, blah blah blah, yap, blah blah blah. Indeed. Everything was silent, blah extras, all you two, stop an option, character development, awesome. Hey Crit, you know this is what I wanted, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise this will go on for hours, no hyperbole. They won't argue over who had the most effective weapons and stuff. Dinner, sanity, haven, gold, who gets cold, it's a machete, freshing, sharpen, mini games, yep, da 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 da, in case I missed the first part, okay. Ready, here we go. Slice. Doop. 2 points. I missed. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1001, 1002, 1003, 4, 1005. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, what? Ah, shoot. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with the less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Well, I guess at least I got a passing score. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be to just try to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two less things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Crit. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Crit. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel a little light-headed. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure if you hear about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too much of those to count. Hopefully you picked at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting things over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even for myself. Oh, well, yeah, I know. The ultimate truth. Let's see. Yeah, fast forward because I read all this stuff. You wake up to find the huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. I hope that's not seawater. Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routines of smash everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that not, say it out loud in a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask is quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem quite quirky and cool. You can do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat too much at dinner. You want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I'll accept it. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you really going there. You do not play around, Crit. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Crit. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind the Huntress's mask. Oh my. Oh my. Hahaha, you're so cute, Huntress. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced human eating? Sure, a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching it for the bag of jerky. You take the beret off and collect the lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets, she touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things were really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up in this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points is not part of this evening activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that is scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Everyone's got the fireworks announcement, blah blah blah, story time, fancy story time, everyone wants to tell a story. Who wants to tell a story? Please pick somebody to tell a story. Huntress. I choose you, Huntress! Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully cracked to the VIP. Okay, let's skip to Huntress. I need another drink first, though. We'll continue going until the end of this day. Should be a little bit longer. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dare step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separates safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told the story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the wood, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear her into her domain, and not precautious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of her hair stained with the blood of so many pure souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but meat to live off of? It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they suffered an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to a secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and afflict them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. Ooh, what to do? Slow clap. I wanted to do a slow clap, but that feels weird, and jokes are not what I do, so I guess I'll join the singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. What was it? How do I say it? Bayou Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's bedtime it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping up against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility lasts 7 seconds. He's Blair's latest song. Hey, baby! You look lively. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from all these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special who's in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the Lumps of Suns, blah blah blah, find me, Secret Island. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I can do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with a huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that? Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump in from the ocean pool, you're pretty sure your kill gun can handle it. Better you run off. I wanted to make something clear. Oh, before you run off. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. No way! How cool! That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress Fox shyly twirls your hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start, plus the woman in the forest. I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You are just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had a hard time in the spotlight and is playing coy for now. Call out her tired storytelling? Chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at the huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and I'm also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, huh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to unveil themselves. But it's time for bed! Usually the nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Crit? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imagery arrow you shoot into her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kinda hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that she wasn't referencing to actually eating you. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudia and Dwight arrive. Now their familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by the firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Mini games, blah blah blah, pointer, blah blah blah, mini games. Ready! Away we go! Oh, I wonder what happened to the, listen more. Listen more. I guess this is practice for like, what was it called, skill checks. Let's see, who do I want by the fire? Well, let's keep on with the Huntress. Huntress! Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She is more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't be too smoky, but now you've had a whole day as it wouldn't hurt to so much to go splash around some cool ocean waves afterwards. I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You're awake, suddenly see someone looming over you. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, I think I get what's happening. So last time when I was doing the whole thing with Spirit, the trapper showed up. But now that I'm with, now that I'm hanging out with a huntress, Wraith shows up. I wonder if there's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna find out a thing between the Wraith and the huntress. Yeah. Interesting. Oh man, that was a ball drop. Trapper's Cave was a huge bombshell though. I didn't really know that. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing but stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on the other side, but nope, just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the huntress right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with... Wraith scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island since you've arrived. Even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just, since you got here, I think we have a really nice day tomorrow. Together. It's just... You have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, loud, and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, have fun. I can show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. Wandering alone? For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. I think that's a hint saying I should go hang out with Wraith tomorrow. Let's try that out this time, but... Wait a second! Where are we? This isn't... Oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went pretty cool. These were some of my first interaction with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely punishing my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive? Mysterious? I really don't know what that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off of my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet with the minute of meeting them. even the few people I can tolerate. I want to see they suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step and haha, well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Chiron guy. I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me. So who's that? So what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Yup. Alright. Day 2. My mouth is dry. But it isn't. Right now, it's a good stopping time as any. It actually took us an hour less time than last time, so I skipped half of the stuff we already went through. So I'm feeling good about the next session. But, once again, I thank you all for watching. If you liked my stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and like to see more of my streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This Wednesday I won't be streaming though, since I have some things I gotta do that takes place when I usually stream, which is very unfortunate. But on Mondays I'll continue my Let's Play of Hooked on You. Wednesdays, I usually play Dead by Daylight, but not this Wednesday. Or next Wednesday, for that matter. Because I got a guest coming over. So no Wednesdays for the next 2 weeks. And Fridays, World of Warships. Once again, I thank y'all for watching. Good night.